Full Diaper Alchemist.
Howdy, howdy. Welcome back, everybody. How you guys doing? We're back with more. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. We're back with more Monster Hunter Frontier. How you guys doing? Check the phone real quick for something. All right. Yeah, we're back. Today's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, full disclosure. Hands have been acting finicky lately, and I don't know. I feel like lately been doing a lot of like weird gaps in the stream, so I've been, I'm trying to avoid taking another few days off kind of deal, but we'll have to see what happens. Unfortunately. This is just the nature of the beast, but what's it called? Hands have been acting finicky today. We're going to see how pain relievers are doing today. We're going to take a shorter stream today because of that. And we'll go from there. If we have to, we'll take next couple days off. If not, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just checking things real quick. But yeah, how you guys doing though? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's see. How you doing, Aloon? How you doing, Crimson? How you doing, Bonk? How you doing, Warglobe? Excuse me. How you doing, Lilia? Long time no see. I'm kidding. Yeah, let me get some shoutouts real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, how you guys doing though? Did y'all see the for those interested, have you guys seen the Armored Core trailer today? I'm excited. I loved Armored Core for Answer and all that, and it looks like it's going to play similar to that. How are you, Bear? I'm alright. I'm alive. All that jazz. Bear. Crimson. Armored what? Armored Core. And there's some music, by the way. I think... Okay, there it is. I was like, is there some music there, or I forgot to turn it back on? Uh-oh. Oh. Never mind. No. Never mind. Never mind? I think I'm being silly. Never mind. Never mind. Playing Honkai Star Rail. So how's that been? Only reason I'm not trying that right now, because I loved Genshin on release. You know the whole drill with that, at least Genshin, Aloon. Excited for Star Rail though, but only reason I'm not playing now, I have way too much on my plate at the moment. Full disclosure. Way too many games, too much work, all that jazz. And I'm trying to like hardcore limit myself now, like to just like, all right, I'm keeping it manageable. But yeah, how is it though? I really wanted to try it. You gonna do it, Bear? What? What are you gonna do? Caught a wild Bearingy man streaming? Oh boy. How you doing though? How you doing, Mr. A? Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. I'm gonna hold your hand. Just don't mind all the shaking going on, you know? It's like with the availability of those, is Sleep Harry even still played? Wait, what? Did I miss something? What did I miss? You guys seen the Gust Crab reflect glitch? Yeah. No, that's probably going to be patched. That's way too much damage for free. How often does anyone use Gust Crab? Not often enough, really, to be honest with you. I made a joke about that when, who was it? I think Poop showed me a video of the glitch yesterday. I was like, wow, the Gust Crab actually getting a use now. It's so very niche when you actually need to use it for its intended purposes. That's why I'm just like, but that's for sure getting... I feel like that's for sure going to get patched out, though. Let's just do this. Whew. I'm loving it. I love turn-based combat. Right. It looks pretty cool. You have a magically teleporting toilet. Oh, man, that's the dream right there. That's the dream. Should we attempt the bounty today? We're very close to finishing progression, but from my understanding, silver progression isn't even out yet, so I'm not in a complete rush, but... Should we attempt the bounty today? What do you guys think? It's going to be a Bracky. It's going to be a Bracky solo with a switch axe. So how hard do you think that's going to be for me? I ran a combined marathon over 5 races over the weekend, so my feet have blisters and my knees hurt, but today I'm not using them right. Dude, good stuff, though. That's impressive. How many miles did you think you ran total? And if you use kilometers, I swear to God, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know that's some commie talk right there. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I feel like I need to ease up with that joke. Because I know I'm just being like goofy about it and all that, like playing into the whole like, oh, American, you know, American pride bit, but I noticed there have been a couple times where people are like, wait, what? Do you consider toads niche? They were in world yet are very portable and I mean, not really. In like in Iceborne, like even though they're kind of seen as niche in Iceborne, I think that's only because they can only be used in that area. So unless you're fighting in that area, you know, but I would always use the toads personally. Like if there was a toad available to use, and that bitch is getting punted. No, but I try to grab the toads whenever I can too in Sunbreak personally. Silver Crescent they said is coming in May, right? Yeah. Yeah, but that's still like I don't know when exactly in May, and you know we still have a few days and everything till then. So that's why part of me is like, not in any real rush because there's only 2 more quests remaining. You know, Bracadillos, my beloved. Yeah. Oh man. I might message you this and everything. Not to put you on blast, actually. I might message you this. It's just a little funny joke and all that. A little funny happenstance that happened. 26.77 miles. Jesus. Hey, good stuff, Mr. A. That's impressive. But I walked a lot more as a big weekend-long festival at the Whitewater Center. Hey, good stuff, though. I'm sure you feel very proud of yourself after doing that, right? I'm proud of you, even if you're not proud of yourself. Should we attempt the bracket? I don't think it'll be too bad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it one attempt. Let's see. Bracky, my boy. I don't think it'll be too bad, but because we have status myriad, so we won't have to worry about blast blight, and then we'll just buy for true guts. You know. So what are you weak to? Water and ice. Alright. Alright, here I'm gonna need an opinion on, actually. Right? Here I'm gonna need an opinion on. So, hit zone values have water and ice being very strong against her, right? And we have good old Annihilation Axe. Elemental file with music. 1,000 music, which is water and ice, right? 3,051 damage, right? But we have the Elzeline one with sigils in it. And with the sigils, it is boosting it up to 3,500 attack. And if I remember, I did quick math and everything last stream too, and it came out to about like 100 true raw damage difference there. Like 100, right? Only issue is, it's element file, right? What is that? Burning Zero, Blazing Zero, whatever it's called. 125% fire and ice. So it's going to be doing a lot of ice, but just ice. So that's where I'm at. Like, the Annihilation Axe, even though it has like about 100 true, if my math is correct and I remember correctly, is 100 true less raw, but, and also half as much sky blue. They both have element file, and that has both elements that Bracky's weak to. Now, is that 100 true raw in the grand scheme of things, especially with this weapon, that big of a difference? You can move the sigils around. Oh, can I? Without, like, breaking them and all that? If so, then that's perfect. I don't know why I keep thinking, like, sigils are, like, when you pull it out, it breaks it or something like that. It's gonna blast me like Bracadillos. Oh, God. Do you go out of your way to grab a toad and abuse them? To abuse them? I mean, I don't abuse them. I just throw them down and use them. That's it. But to be honest, Warglobe, with how I play Sunbreak hunts and everything, to me, Sunbreak kind of turns into like, if I'm doing the anomaly grind stuff, I try to go for speed just so I can avoid, you know, using my hands too much in a way, you know? That's kind of my conundrum. I don't go for speed just to get like, oh, speed running like records. It's more just like, if I kill it quicker, I don't have to use my hands as much kind of deal, you know? And I'm trying to just upgrade my anomaly stuff. I know it's not the greatest way to play it, but, you know, to me, it's like finding the same stuff over and over again, just trying to get my level up so I don't really care too much about the fight itself in a way, you know? You can remove sigils while breaking them, right? Okay, yeah, let's try that then. I think that's probably best case then. I don't know why I keep thinking like, oh yeah, if I move a sigil, it's gonna break it or something like that. I think I just have like MMOs stuck in my head with kind of stuff like that, you know? Like, what's it called? Like, especially Guild Wars 2 when I was playing, like, I haven't been playing that as much lately, right? But, what's it called? Move the selected sigil. Does selected have an extra L there? I think so. Okay, let's see. So I think it was these ones there. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. That's actually huge. That's huge. Hello, Bringer. Hello. I don't know if you heard me say hello earlier and all that, but through you, shout out as well. How you doing now, Lilia? Long time no talk. How was stream? You still streaming? Oh gosh. You don't have to be in my chat if you're still streaming at the moment, Lilia. I appreciate it though. You don't have to. It's like Armor, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a big fan of how this layered came out, to be honest. I really am. I think it matches pretty well. And again, I love asymmetrical styles in armor sets. You know? How you doing though, Whisper? Time came in the lurking tease. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. Tease a female sheep. Oh, the ooh. Oh, the oh god. Well, hopefully the Diablo stuff goes well. Super impressive how you guys are just running through all that content, just killing everything instantly. Yeah, how about you though, Warglobe? How do you go about using the toads? I got a cool medal for finishing the marathon challenge, and I've been training for it for a while, so I'm really happy. Good stuff, Mr. A. That's impressive. Very good, my husband. Oh gosh. Oh man. Godspeed though. Chester and I return to slumber. I get some good sleep. Whisper's a dork. One of my best friends and all that. She'll show up and be like, how do you do, love of my life? She's wonderful. She's a wonderful person. And I thank her. I thank all the good friends in my life. Very many people I'm thankful for. I know I said it before on Twitter, but I'll say it again here and all that. One thing I'm really glad about starting streaming for, by the way, I'm just looking up stuff on, like, off screen, trying to get ready for this bounty. One thing I'm very thankful for was starting streaming. I've been able to meet much more people in my life. And a majority of them are all really, really cool. Of course, there'll always be people that, you know, either, you know, weird with how they treat things or don't treat me that well and all that or something like that. But, you know, you'll find that with anybody. But that's like a drop in the bucket compared to all the really cool people. So I do appreciate it. I appreciate all you support. It does mean a lot. Beth is my sweet lady wife, my sweet sugar dumpling, my apple pie. Yeah. Whisper over here creating a harem with all the people she cares about. Now get some good rest though, Whisper. And give Chester some good pets for me, please. Yeah, we're gonna give this one attempt to see how that goes. How much attack did, wow, those wait, really? Yeah, because this is true attack values, right? From the sigils? Holy shit. By 300. We've almost went up by 300 attack from sigils. Holy shit. I mean, that's the bloated value, but you know what I mean. That's still impressive, though. Holy shit. And to think man, I haven't been using sigils, like, barely at all. What a time. Brachydios. I wanna be like Brachy. No one ever was. The explosive fist, polar sea. Yep. This is the one we have to do. Sticky pasta, one player. Alright. So let's see. Only no berries. We should have the Diva song, right? Yep. Then we have True Guts from Diva Defense. Boogie Stats Attack, which is useless here. Don't need those. Do we have Extreme Hot Drinks or Ultra? Yeah. Let's grab those. Okay. Forgot those exist, all helpers, actually. That's fair. You know, they make the game easy. Back in my day, you know, we had to elaborate around about artificial difficulty and forgetting that it was an instant reset. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All good. It's funny, when the update first came out, since my reframework mod wasn't working, I had to go back to grabbing birds and everything for, like, you know, those hours we were playing and all that when the patch, like, the update came out. And man, oh man. Man, oh man. I don't mind grabbing the birds and all that, but yeah, if doing that every single quest, trying to get a nice amount of bonuses and all that is just woof. Woof. It's not too bad. It's not the end of the world, let's be real, but again, it turns into, like, in my situation, I'm trying to reduce the amount of time I spend grinding anomaly investigations so that I can give my hands a break. But it is what it is. Thank you for the shout, of course. Shout out to anybody I know that streams and I know they're cool. Alright, let's give this a go. Let's see how well we do here. Really, there's no punish in Rise Sunbreak, but then running a Parasleep Poison doesn't feel as nice as in older games, right? That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the most punishing thing I can really think of off the top of my head in Sunbreak is, like, in Sunbreak in particular, not even in Rise. In Rise, like, funny enough, in Rise, to people that knew me, like, back when it was just base game Rise on PC, they knew what I'm, like, they knew all the rants I said all the time, where it's like, I feel like they give you all this really cool, like, all these really cool moves and gear, and, or not gear, but just really cool moves and stuff, but you don't really have you don't really have a reason to utilize most of it, if that makes sense. Like, the only fight that I remember really utilizing a majority of, like, your, like, wire bug moves and all that, and, like, putting all your skills to the test were, like, All Mother Narwa, and even then it wasn't that bad at all. Now, it really wasn't that bad at all. And I kept saying, like, what I want to see in Sunbreak would just be a lot of fights that can either do stuff like punish hardcore if you keep wire bug recovering after every single hit, or required you to spend more time thinking. And, you know, there's definitely that. It's definitely that. There's more new moves introduced and all that that do make things easier as well. Don't get me wrong, but I genuinely do love the fact that you can't wire bug out of every single attack you get hit with, like you could in the base game. There was, like, some fights you couldn't really, but it was so rare to see that, you know, you just wire bug recover after everything. Come here, come here. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm dead here. Yep. Shit, I forgot about that move. I completely forgot about that move. He does this swing and then he does a big AoE that launches and kills. How much birdies do you get by the mod? So it gives you, it just straight up gives you an Omni Bird. It gives you an Omni Bird the moment you set foot into the quest. So it essentially fills out your pedalist or whatever it's called. Which is the reason why if I go into any SOS missions nowadays, like with like full group of randoms, I always try to ask, like, I just say out loud, like, hey, by the way, I'm using the Omni Bird mod. Do you have a problem with that? Because I've had some randoms and everything get so vile towards me. No, to be fair, let me retract that a bit. I've only had one random get very vile to me about it. I've had a couple others, though, say, like, yeah, I kind of prefer if you don't use that. And I was like, you know what, fair enough. And I just left. You know? I just leave at that point. Motherfucker. Oh, we gotta heal, though. We gotta stay at 100. Yeah, the person that got vile to me said, like, I'm basically cheating the game. And they're like, what's the point of even playing? You might as well just be using, like, a attack mod or something. And I'm like, I really don't see that as the same, personally, my guy. But, you know, go off, I guess. Because they saw it as cheating because they're like, oh, by doing the Omnibird mod, you're getting the attack boost from your pedalist, too. And they're like, if you're getting the attack boost, then you might as well just mod in for attack boost and kill things in one shot. I'm like, think you severely overestimate how much the attack boost gives you, you know? But I'm also using like the health pedalist too, that gives you like a ton of health. Like what is it, 225 health, I think? Because I know... I thought I hit the parry, but I guess not. I know they're... What is it? I think it's the other pedalist, right? I'm just eating hits. I know there's like this other pedalist. What is it? The stamina one, I think, that gives you even more attack. I think that one gives you even more attack than the health one, right? Or no? Am I wrong in that? Because I don't... The only pedalist I've always, like really used is just that... Is just that health one, to be honest with you. Oh, mommy, yeah. Too early. God damn, he hurts, dude. I forget just how much Bracky hurts. Yeah, I think I'm being silly with that, too. I'm being a silly little goose. I need to get in the pond. I forgot to tag him. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm kind of just eating hits for no good reason. I'm being a little silly. Fuck. I thought that was gonna reach me. It's like, shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm hesitating hardcore because I'm worried about that launch move. That's the move that has me worried now. Because I forgot about it being basically one shot. I thought that was going to be it, to be honest. I was getting ready to dodge. That's it, yep. So when he does the swing, he can just choose to do that third part, and that's the one that you have to dodge. And he doesn't give a break either. Did I play myself? I almost played myself there by literally using Transcendence. If I used it a bit earlier, then I would have died. And before that does it too. Too early. He's not enraged, so I don't think he could do it anymore, so I'm kind of tempted to just get ballsy here. We'll see. Because we have status myriad, I'm kind of not even worrying about the slime. Which isn't great, let's be real. Especially in cases like this where it still explodes. He's not enraged. I think what we need to do is just play safe when he's enraged. It's going to be a longer fight, but oh well. Yeah, having status myriad here really does make this fight much more manageable, I think. Should have tried the parry twice. Fuck. We have to be careful of that. Oh, that's different. We haven't seen him use that yet. In this fight, at least. We do know, like, I have seen him use it before. Let me rephrase that. I'm curious on its pattern though, because I thought it was like it goes in like a, like it kind of goes in a, what is it? That's why I can describe it off the top of my head. It's like a revolving door situation, like it rotates, like the lines rotate, but I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what? I'm kind of glad we got hit there because I went for the uncheese parry and it didn't go off. It didn't go off. I went for the parry there, but I wasn't looking. He like jumped behind me technically, so I wasn't looking at the right spot. AB of Demon Petalist is significant? Right. Yeah, and that's not the one I used though. So they probably thought I was using that. To be honest though, if I do want to speedrun stuff, I should, but again, that kind of gets into the whole, I don't want to cheat the game. If that makes sense. You know, I'm trying to avoid cheating the game and stuff like that, but it's also like, it's a weird case of like, I don't mind if other people do, as long as they're not doing like, oh, attack boost to like 1,000 extra attack or whatever, and they join my game. But it's like, if people do like, if they change their anomaly like investigation, I really don't care, personally. Stuff like that. I use the Omnibird mod because I think the Spirit Birds are a stupid mechanic to be honest. That's fair. I didn't mind it at first, but I just didn't even press the parry there. I didn't mind it at first, but it does kind of get old at a time, and I feel like it's kind of just like, it's... I think the way I'm trying to put it is like, it kind of feels like a band-aid solution to the whole... They took the hunting aspect of the game out, and it's just kind of like a boss rush simulator, with the fact that you just see where all monsters are at all times. I should have held that a bit. Fuck. We almost went silly mode there. We did with that though. I was gonna try and go for a second parry, but that one didn't come out. At least not in time. Let's get away from this corner. I don't want to fight the camera. Fuck. Are you gonna reach? Can that avalanche actually hit me or no? I don't remember. I don't remember if it does do damage. Fuck. I thought I dodged that. I'm just eating hits here. I'm not even doing damage. And each time I see him do that little cha-cha slide, I'm just like, shit. You know? Attack Petalist is 50 HP, 90 stamina. Hold on. I tried to dodge roll that, but I didn't do it properly. Didn't do that properly either. I'm kind of just using this as dodging parry practice, not gonna lie. So we're getting to up your Petalist. Wait, attack Petalist is just 20 attack. Health Petalist is, let's see, only 15 attack, yeah. So forgetting that up your Petalist isn't actually viable, yeah, 20 attack is not significant, right, okay. 50 defense is 5% of the 1,000, so defense boost 3, right. Right, that makes sense. How you doing, by the way, Doodle Dom? Hope you're having a wonderful day today, bud. Seeing you farm White Fatalis and other crazy Elder Dragons and then go to this is weird, yeah. Understandable, understandable. Yeah, how you doing though, Doodle? What's up, fucker? Not you. The Arachnidos. I'm being way too silly with that. So that's one. Shit. Yeah, we blocked his hand, but not the explosion. The explosion is going to be the rough part. I want to do Transcendence again, but I need to be careful not to get womboed. Like that right there. Us using Transcendence, for example, and then him pulling that out. So it kind of does rotate, though, like I'm thinking. It kind of does. Nice. What the dog doing? Whoa. He really didn't like me farting on him, huh? I mean, not many people will, to be honest with you. We doing it again? Normally, I would try to get ballsy here. I don't know if this goes through True Guts, though. That's why I'm just like, eh. Shit, I forget that does tracking. Keep forgetting which moves has some tracking to them, which don't. Like, that one tracks, like, until, like, he slams down, it seems. Yeah, I shouldn't have went for the parry. I'm glad it went off and everything, because I was worried it just wouldn't even go off, but... We need to be careful still, because even if we dodge the hand and everything, it's the explosion behind us that's going to get us. And we keep forgetting that. And again, I love how I always go to, like, we, but we know it's all me. How could you guys forget? Come on now. And so I think I should just dodge that. At least when he's enraged, you know? And that right there. I'm using Fade Slash way too early. Because we gotta remember as well that Fade Slash doesn't have nearly as big of a window, it seems, as a regular dodge. So I noticed I missed a lot of dodges with the Fade Slash compared to just regular dodging. Or not Fade Slash, the Fade Slash. Do that just for some juice. We have to be careful he's doing the combo. The Wombo combo, if you would. That way I was going to try and do multiple parries there, but because of the one from the side... Too early. Fuck. Yep. Forgot about that. I forgot about that. I went into a sprint there. That was all me. Completely forgot he wombo combos that. Man. I was getting into my groove too, and then completely forgot about the third party gets when enraged. That's what's throwing me off a bunch here, I think. I keep forgetting that he does extra combos when enraged. You cheated not only the game, but yourself? Yeah, that's what I feel like when I see people just run like attack mods and everything, and I'm just like, come on, guys, really? It's like, what are we doing here then at that point? It's one thing if you want to do an attack mod just to have shits and giggles by yourself, but when you join other people's games to do it there, it's like, come on, really? Because I really personally don't care about modding. It's just when you start affecting others with it, though. Even if they aren't okay with it, like you never asked if they're okay. Consent is key, y'all. Consent is key. Owned? No, 100%. Outplayed, outsmarted. Can you please stop playing hopscotch with me, sir? Ugh. Feels like if you don't have light sword, you can't turn as much to another direction. But it might be just me not pointing correctly. Oh man, oh no, he does that even when not enraged. Okay, I'm just dumb. I'm just done and completely forgot about that. Whoopsies. You know what? The parry of the tail, and that still didn't count somehow. We parried twice there because of the tail. Oh, this might be a bad idea, actually. Might have fucked myself here. It's like, if we don't dodge this, we'd lose here. Yeah, he's just going for finishers there. We need to be careful too, because True Guts will save us if we're at 100% health and we get hit really hard, but it won't save us from a lot of his combos. Because a lot of his stuff and everything within like 2 hits takes me just below the True Guts value. We gotta remember it goes into like a 3 pattern there, or tri pattern. Goes into a tri pattern, everything. Cracky comes from 3rd gen. Monster Hunter Tri confirmed. Monster Hunter Tri confirmed to be released for Monster or for the Wii. For Monster Hunter Wii. Dude, he wants to use that combo so bad. I should have, when I missed the parry there, I should have joined for a dodge. Dude, he just loves swinging around now. There goes his head. I was gonna try and dodge through his head bash, but no. Like, see how much damage that did and he wasn't even enraged? That's what I'm saying, like, shit like that can take us below, that safe amount. It's like, hopefully we don't get punished with that. I don't know why I still try going for a parry that involves me turning around. Because, like, right there, I went to go, like, immediately turn around and do the parry, but as we found out the hard way a while back with, Charina Crimson, I believe. I just didn't even dodge there. I forgot about the try. We found out the hard way that due to how the engine works, if I'm remembering correctly, it just doesn't allow for certain things like that. Like if you're running and you turn around like that and you go to do unsheath parry, it just won't even register. Woo! And it just reminds me of why I only go for mostly green birdies, even then. And an only quest 99, afflicted Rajing, Apex, Rathian, Deora, 1 faint. Only out of randoms because I got insurance. 1 died to Wrath, other dies to Deora. Alright. Yeah. That's another thing too. A lot of random players, and I think that's where the whole stigma comes from, like with, oh, randoms. A lot of random players love going like more ballsier builds, but, you know, like a lot of people don't practice their build and everything before taking it, like, to use with others, and you know, it just ends up being a detriment, unfortunately. Because I love playing with randoms usually. I say usually for, you know, very big asterisks there, because I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Because they, you know, you could always meet really cool people through online play. Ugh. We keep sharpening a lot, by the way, because it's one of those, like, I know this weapon doesn't have much sky blue. I'm trying to make as much use of it as I can. I'm not looking forward to the Bracky Bounty. He's not a great SNS matchup, and my damage on him will suck without an abnormality build. Right. It doesn't go through guts? Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Next time he does that, then we'll try to practice it, but maybe we shouldn't practice it with 1 life remaining. We'll see, we'll see. What's a good hit zone here? The face, right? Particularly the face. Not the horn, the face. So the face seems to have hit zone of 38. This is going to be really hard. We're going to just go for... I was like, let's just go for the glove, actually. I thought he killed me somehow there. All right. GG's. A little longer than it should have been, but we're also playing silly. I'm trying not to go too hardcore, I guess. But we got it, though. We got it. Wondering how the Zespi is going to be. Thank you for the follow, Andres. I do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay. Let's put away the dancing dogs. Also, for anomaly bounty refresh idea of sync, just sync whenever everybody's bounty refresh. Can't cheese that? Right. I'm sure that'd be a lot of like coding mischief, like a lot of coding finagling they're gonna have to do on their end to do that though, Tigra. I'm pretty sure they just get the idea. But I would have loved it if they did sync up bounties. You know? With Sunbreak. Okay, so bounty. Submit. Show this. Second. For those who don't know what I'm doing and all that, I am submitting a bounty claim onto the server, the Discord server we use for this game. They have a whole little system where, whole cool system where you can do like specific rule sets with quests, and if you complete them, you can get nice rewards that they'll deposit into your account from there. Bronze. Solo bronze 20. Okay. I think I submitted that right. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the reminder with the sigil stuff there, Crimson. Again, I keep going back to like MMO style stuff, like Guild Wars especially, right? Because I was playing that recently. If you put like any of those sigil things in that game into any armor piece, you either A, have to scrap the entire like equipment piece to get it back using like specific salvage kits, or B, you have to use like a prying machine, which I believe breaks the sigil. So I guess I have that mindset in my head right now, you know? Interesting. That gave us 3 to every category, and then 6 to the one we have, and we have rainbow on. So yeah, the server definitely has like a +2 thing on at the moment, it seems. Let me roll up a bit. I'm still missing some chat. I do apologize. They try to make mega damage builds, but they don't have the skills to use them effectively. Right. Yeah, it's either that or they're just not used to the damage builds where, you know, like Doodle Dom saying actually, Mail of Hellfire, Dereliction, Bloodlust, Heroics, yeah. Dereliction and Bloodlust, that shit will suck you dry very quickly. And I think a lot of players and everything don't seem to realize that, you know? I think a lot of players don't seem to realize that and respect it. How's the Hunter Festival going? Because this time and everything, it seems that blue team's actually pulling ahead by a ton. Which is funny, because again, every single time we've done the Hunter Festival here on the server, which is the last 2 times, so not many, but last 2 times and everything, it was always red that won by like a landslide, it felt like. It caught up? Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, last time we checked, blue team was ahead by like 20,000 souls. Shit. Yeah, moments like this, it'd be really great to start doing just a lot of road runs, I think, but again, due to how our hands have been, we're not even gonna try that today. We're not gonna try road stuff today. Never forget the randoms getting sleep against afflicted Somna. Sleep resist is hard to slot after, or is hard to slot after all, right? But my rants don't have mega damage build, they look to have random armor. Interesting. I don't know, honestly, I try not to use skills that sacrifice my defense for offense. Right. That's the thing too, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people get into the mindset you have to do damage only builds. And it's like, you don't have to. Like, fights might go on a bit longer, but you can still run a comfy build and kill things, you know, without it spending like 40 minutes. Again, I personally go for the higher damage stuff. I don't go for like, you know, full damage, you know, no defensive value whatsoever. Like, I don't want to run like just like, oh, adrenaline builds, right? But I still try to go for like high damage builds because it shortens my quest times and that helps. Okay, so what is our thing again? I'm assuming it's just Ano, right? Because it's at it right there, yeah. At 216. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use longsword. Even though magnet spike would end up killing a lot of these creatures much quicker than longsword. It's more I just don't want to do the pin stuff, you know, because the pin stuff is just button mashing. I mean, we could just do it without pins. It is an active weapon for today too. Let's try doing without pinning. Let's do that. Let's try doing without pins. See how it goes. Thanks, Mike's OP anyways, yeah. How you doing, by the way, cutie pie Haley? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. That superior tickets, that's the heat and stuff. Yeah, so let's just do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Which is kind of funny too that we're not using the pin. Based on the fact that it's an active weapon today. And the pin goes up by a shit ton of motion value too. But we're going to be able to make use of the like bonus cutting and what is it, bonus KO damage. I said KO damage, but you know what I mean. Dereliction slander, it doesn't sacrifice your defense, it sacrifices your HP. You're right. I mean, still though. Less HP does, you know, you could technically argue that's having less defensive value because then you can't take as many hits, you know? Now. Whoa, Beatotus, yeah. This is Beatotus before he lost his legs. I was like, where did he go? Nope. Uh-oh, that one's... Okay, I was like, is that one gonna hit? Now, right now, we can get the pin and probably kill it very quickly, but... You know... Again, I'm trying to avoid just using hands too much today. If anything, I probably should give Baka back the magnet spike, actually, you know? This way she can at least get pins off, but... But I don't think the active feature affects partners, right? Fuck, I forgot that actually hurts. I'm just kind of eating hits, to be honest with you. It's a bad mindset to have, but I'm kind of like in a, what's it called? This thing doesn't hurt hard enough for me to really care. Again, not a healthy mindset, but... Didn't want to sprint there, but whatever. Yeah, that bonus KO is just nutty. Feature doesn't affect NPCs, right? Yeah. I mean, it'd still just be more damage, I guess, you know? We don't really need the boosts as much as we could in other fights. Like from Hunting Horn. And we're not going for particular part breaks either. I did recommend the Evade 5 window on my Greatsword post. Forgot to recommend Peak Performance, but I trust the readers to take artistic creativity. Right. Use the Weep Sword if you want, right? I might. We'll see. Yeah, today's gonna be a short stream though, again, just as a reminder. Today's gonna be a short stream. I'm gonna try and not get too into it, because again, I feel like talking about my hand situation just kind of brings mood down, but... Yeah. Trying to see how far I can get with a 1-day tolerance reset without using pain relievers yesterday. So we'll see if the pain relievers help a bunch today or not. Using the actual Monster Hunter Frontier Z installer right now, so I can't join. Are you using? Wait, so you're using the installer to install the game? You mean, or what? Let's be cutie pies together. Oh. Etanorapathis. Nice. Installer says it's gonna take an hour and a half. Yeah, the installer kind of installs slower than just the download, manual download, in my opinion. But I think that's based on like what is it? Because you're downloading from their server, right? Or something. It doesn't have the Google Drive servers to really pull from. Feature doesn't affect NPCs, correct? Thank you, thank you. So it's after Frontier. So next Monster Hunter is... hold on. Okay. Next installer and everything, or not installer, sorry. Oh my god. I saw your installer message there real quick, Haley, and I was like, oh. That's funny. The next game and everything, the next Monster Hunter is going to be actually Iceborne on PC. That got pulled ahead, actually, just to mix things up a bit. We're going to be playing Iceborne with the Ice mod on PC, so I'll be putting together like a whole little like installation guide, like step by step. I personally still don't really trust the installer myself, because I haven't been able to really test it, because the last few times I tried using the installer, even the newer one that does work for other people, let me just say that real quick. It does work. I don't know how well it handles going from ice to then vanilla, because I know it, like there's a button to turn it on and off. I don't know if that automatically transfers like your save how you have to, you know, because normally what's it called, normally you would have to, if you want to like keep your ice file and bring it to vanilla, you just have to rename the ice save and everything as like, what is it, save data 1000. And then vice versa. If you want to bring your vanilla save back to ice, you just rename like save data 1000 to save data underscore ice, if I remember correctly, right? I don't know if the mod manager does that. So that's why I still kind of prefer the manual installation too, but it is what it is. It is what it is. 2 Rajang, so we're gonna buy this. Yeah, if you guys are using it to install ice though, it'll do everything you need, no worries. It lets you import the save, right? Does it let you like switch it back to vanilla though? You know? But yeah, the next Monster Hunter game is going to be Iceborne, but normally when we go from Monster Hunter game to Monster Hunter game, I love doing an in-between game. And I know we did technically stop to play Resident Evil 4 Remake midway through this. I am thinking of this one game called Signalis. Alright? Because usually I like to do like a little horror game in between Monster Hunter games, because one, I love horror games, and then two, I think they're really enjoyable watches for the community as well, and then three, they're pretty quick to get through, like 1-2 streams, maybe 3 at most, right? So what we're gonna do is essentially we're gonna, when we beat Frontier, we're gonna play, I'm thinking of playing, oh, another Anno, okay. Round 2, I guess. We're gonna be playing Signalis, which, for those who don't know, the way I've had it described to me, because I remember when it came out, I heard really good things, didn't look into it. Then I saw like a TikTok of somebody playing, like, oh, this looks actually really cool. Watched like a little gameplay snippet of like first 20 minutes, and I was like, oh, I love the presentation in this game. But the best way I've heard people describe it, and I don't know how true this is or not, because again, I haven't really watched much more than that first 20 minutes. It is a game heavily inspired by classic Silent Hill, Resident Evil games, with a really cool art style presentation and everything, based around communist lesbians in a cyberpunk horrorscape. It's like, all right, we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna see how this goes. I think it's gonna be a really cool game, and I heard the story is just absolutely phenomenal as well, so I'm excited for it. So the goal is right now, essentially, and I'm gonna update it. Actually, let me update it real quick because I forgot to do that. In the stream schedule, like, we rarely touch that channel because, again, we don't really have a dedicated schedule. Let me update it real quick. So we're gonna go from Monster Hunter Frontier to Signalis to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC with the Ice mod. Then after that, it's gonna be Monster Hunter 1G. Gonna be playing online with that. Then Monster Hunter DOS. And after that, hopefully by then, Monster Hunter 6 is out. We'll see though. Communist lesbians? That's why I heard the story's kind of based around. And that's all like, people are like, yeah, that's all I'm gonna tell you. And I'm like, okay. When I say that, it's not in like a joking form too, like not like, you know, too much of a joking form. Like the whole like just saying communist lesbians and everything, you know. It's a bit humorous, just of like a out of context like thing to hear, but yeah. Did you see the Rain server update or the announcement? Yeah, like Rain reached 10,000 players, right? That's incredible. How many players were they at when we first started though? I thought like I could have swore like they said it was like 6,000, right? Or no? Last time I saw like an announcement like that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like seeing things here. Yeah, 4,000 member celebration and then 5,000 member celebration. Yeah, not 6,000. Yeah, 5,000. I see that. Yeah, so within the span of, what is that? Yeah, 3 months. Went from 5,000 members from that announcement to now 10,000. That's incredible. That's incredible. They deserve it though. They really do. They really do deserve it. So again, hats off to the Rain server, hats off to the translating team, hats off to the community dev team and everything. They've all done an amazing job. And we couldn't be playing this without them. You remember number 3,397? Wait, was I? I made my account though, like, are you sure about that? Or maybe like the count is a bit different there because what's it called? I don't doubt, like, I'm not trying to doubt you or whatever, but what's it called? They did the happy 4,000 member celebration, January 14th, and I didn't make my account yet until, what was it, the 23rd, I think? Unless they're talking about just Discord members joining the server. Not like actual people that made an account like with the server, if that makes sense. So if they mean that, then yeah, that makes sense. It's Discord members? Ah, okay. I thought it was like account members and all that. Okay. I was like, but didn't I join? Yeah, I was like, didn't I join right before the 5,000 though? Like celebration? Okay. That's nutty. That's super nutty. Again, they deserve it though. They deserve it. That's crazy though. Yeah. Number 3397. Yeah, to answer your question though there, Warglobe. Yeah, because ICE uses another file path. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you want to manually switch it over, you have to rename it, essentially. And I don't think the manager does that. They'll import your save, sure, but I don't know if they'll switch it back when you hit the turn off ice mod. And that's the part why I'm like, I don't really want to use it too much. Like, if any of the members like that do join us, like of our community that do join us for the ice playthrough, if they do decide to use the manager, that's good. It's just I'm still going to personally recommend, hey, if you do want to switch back to vanilla, and I'm going to put the instructions in too. I'm going to add instructions for people, so hopefully nobody gets lost with that. It doesn't cut paste, it copy paste. What do you mean by that though? I switched to vanilla fine when I tried. So when you hit the off button, it keeps your save file too? No issues? If it does, then that's incredible. Genuinely. I was 2,807 apparently. Hey, good stuff. Well, because if I remember correctly, and I'm definitely depending on you to correct me here, Crimson, right? Let's be real, I trust your memory much more than mine. What's it called, though? I think originally, was it you or somebody else that recommended Shenanigans? And then afterwards, then you recommended, Rain to me. So now, I know you joined our community and everything, you joined our community, I'm trying to remember when. Was it during the 4U playthrough? I think it was during the 4U playthrough, right? Or was it during 3U, actually? Hold on a second. I kind of want to check your, like, when you followed tab thing real quick. But I know there have been some people in the community, for example, that, what's it called? Even though they show up to a bunch of streams, they don't actually follow and everything, which is fine. I'm not trying to, like, make it out to be like, oh, how dare you not follow me, you know? But I know using, like, the, like, when somebody followed isn't really the best indicator from when somebody joined, technically. But I do want to check yours in a bit. Ow. If it isn't apparent, I am just autopiloting hardcore. That's why today I just really want to focus my mission or diva stuff. We might even try to do Ashen Lao. That won't be too hard, I think. Is Ashen Lao... Is he at the rank and everything where we can kill before, like... before he reaches last area, or no? Is that one we have to wait for last area? Because we still need to kill Shengorn and Ashen Lao. Ashen Lao's only HR3, so that's I have to wait till the end, huh? Shit. What do you think, or GU? I think it was for you. I'm trying to remember, like, when you started doing the whole, like, this is a weird looking frontier. I always thought that was an endearing joke. It was cute. Okay. Get a backup if you're scared? I always have a backup, yeah. I always have a backup with that stuff, especially with stream stuff. Like, quite literally, every single Frontier stream we do, at the end of the stream, one of the first things I do is go to the bot and everything in the rain server, hit download save, and I throw that to a backup folder. Because with just how, how much Frontier has been, like, fighting us, you know, I don't want to risk that. Because, like, full disclosure, if something were to happen, like, just an error were to happen, and... like the server were to lose our save file and then me giving them my backup files and everything and them saying that's not usable either, that'd just straight up be the end of the Frontier playthrough, you know? As, you know, unfortunate as it sounds, or as like quitter mentality, I guess as that sounds, you know, it'd just be ending there, unfortunately. But can you do HR5? Bro, I'm squinting real hard. Why are you squinting real hard? Relax them eyeballs, some juicy eyeballs. I managed to get up my save off Shenanigans right before it died. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you were able to save it, at least. I still feel so bad to all those who lost their characters and accounts and everything. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, that's unfortunate about Ashen. We can still do it. It'll just be easy to do, I guess. I guess we hit enough where it triggers it to just start running and then we just wait. If anything, actually, we can do that next because I kind of want to do a Be Right Back. You know, so we can actually do that. Yeah, do the Be Right Back mid-Ashen Lao fight. What does that say about the Ashen fight? You decide, everybody. Shen, you can do HR5, right? Aburin Zaburu. Okay. Let's do that, actually. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get the Ashen Lao done. Let's get Ashen and Shen down today. This way, it's going to get rid of all of our monster kill, like, requirements and everything. We would have killed one of every creature in this game. And the only thing remaining would be my mission 250. Finish Diva story, even though we won't be able to read the last bit of it. And then floor 100, which I'm going to be real with you. I'm kind of tempted to get rid of the floor 100 requirement. But we'll see. We'll see. God, I am just so scatterbrained right now. I do apologize, everybody. Let's see, let's see. We have killed a Yamakablame before. Allow. Is it here or is it in the next one? Oh, wow. Okay, Lao is HR4. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, cool. The HR4 Ashen Lao. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Seth moved his HR4? Yeah, no worries. No worries. Because if I remember correctly, you're using like a different balance still, right? Technically. I'm out of magic card storage? Oh my. How many cards would you say if you had to take a rough estimate? As in for you? I'm playing the game right now? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, I like Lao. I do like the Lao fight a bunch. It's just one of those deals where, like, due to how it is as a whole, in my opinion, and fighting him so many times over my entire life at this point, to me, it's one of those, like, I enjoy fighting him sparingly. Because to me, Lao and everything, especially if you can't kill him before the last area, it kind of is like a huge mark of how really early Monster and everything had a lot of mechanics in the game that kind of felt like time wasters in a way. But I don't think it was built with the intention of wasting your time. It's more one of those, like, that's just how the pacing went in older games, you know? I don't think it was the devs literally going, we want to waste the player's time and everything. It's just more like, we want to add to the tension. Just, this is how the pace of the older games went, you know? Like, for example, with how Diablos, Monoblos, all of them would dig underground and they'd stay underground a lot, right? It wasn't done like that to be like, oh, we're going to waste the player's time. It's more add to the tension of the fight. Like, oh, where's it going to pop up? Oh, no, you know? Playing video games a waste of time, yeah. If we go down that path, then isn't that going down the true min-maxer's way of life, then, you know? Do we become the ultra min-maxer if we go down that path, Crimson? If anything doesn't if anything doesn't get us to our goal and everything, if anything is just for enjoyment, does that mean it's a waste? Yeah. Yeah, and like stuff like the, what's it called? One thing I can think of off the top of my head too, right? Like flying wyverns in Monster Hunter 1 in particular. I don't remember when they stopped doing this. I think it was 3rd gen they stopped, but maybe I could be wrong there too. If you guys remember flying wyverns in really early gen, right? They'd do the whole, they'd fly into the air and then they'd like circle the entire arena like a few times and then do like a dive bomb attack, like kind of swooping, you know? I love that stuff as a kid. And that's what I'm saying, like stuff like that is like, it wasn't made with the intention of wasting time, you know? It was made to add to the tension. And as a kid, each time they would do that, I'd be freaking out. I'd be like, oh no, you know? From what I remember. Whereas nowadays, when you're like, you know, you've done the fight hundreds, thousands of times and, you know, you're a better player, it does kind of come across as a more like, all right, well, the thrill of the moment and everything is gone now. And all that's left now is just, it's kind of wasting my time in the hunt, you know? But I think that can also get into the whole topic of like, oh, just getting jaded when it comes to games and all that. And, you know, again, the intent of the mechanic wasn't to waste your time. It's just there to be, you know, a really cool moment. If you can still see it as that, then I still think it's enjoyable. Around the World was still in 3U, yeah. Okay. Removed in 4, okay. Anti-hedonism. Hedonism? I don't think I've heard that term before. Interesting. Look that up. The paradox of hedonism. I'm saying that correctly. The pleasure paradox refers to the practical difficulties encountered in the pursuit of pleasure. For the hedonist, okay, let me figure out how to pronounce that first.
Hedonist.
Hedonist, okay. Here's hoping Google's right with that. So hedonism. For the hedonist, constant pleasure seeking may not yield the most actual pleasure or happiness in the long term or short term, one unconsciously pursuing pleasure interfaces with experiencing it. The utilitarian philosopher Henry Sidgwick was first to note in the methods of ethics. I'm really off right now. I'm sorry. Medications and all that. And please, you know, I'm not gonna say sorry. I'm gonna say I want to reframe state of mind lately. Actually, too, I want to refrain from saying sorry, but more thank you for your patience or stuff like that. You know, thank you for understanding. Thank you guys for understanding. In the method of ethics that the in the method of ethics that the paradox of hedonism is that pleasure cannot be acquired directly. Variations on the theme appear in the realms of philosophy, psychology, and economics. It is often said that we fail to attain pleasures if we deliberately seek them. This has been described variously by many. John Stuart Mill, Viktor Frankly, Frederick, I can't even say that. Interesting. Happiness cannot be pursued, it must ensue. It only does so as the unintended side effect of one's personal dedication to a cause greater than oneself, or as by the byproduct of one's surrender to a person other than oneself. Interesting. But doesn't that kind of like slate happiness as like happiness is putting yourself to a greater purpose and everything? Isn't that a whole other state of thinking? And doesn't that in and of itself get into the whole thinking of like what is happiness? Bear, turn around, Bear. Oh my god, he's got his AirPods and he's listening to philosophy. He can't hear us, he has his audiobook playing. Ericado, oh gosh, I can't even say that, I'm so sorry. It's like being against the pursuit of pleasure in yourself. Interesting. I like talking about philosophy though, you know? I like talking about it. And I think this is a good way to do it because we're gonna have to spend a majority of this fight waiting, so might as well do that, you know? Bear, turn around. That's funny. Or goofy. How you doing, Poopskis? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. You know what? Let me ask this then. Let me ask this. We're not going to do a poll. We're instead going to do a pin. I'm very curious, actually. We're going to do a question of the day. And we're going to have this up for the rest of the stream, actually, too. Let's see, let's see. There we go. Anyways, oh, excuse me. Ashen Lau, what's your meaning of happiness, bud? I'm curious. We're not trying to... You're going to get walked on? I didn't want to pin that. God damn it, get this out of here. War Globe over here sniping my pin. I went to pin my own thing, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you want to pin that? And it's like, no. Silly War Globe. There we go. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to pin mine, but I guess when I clicked it, Tigress sent his own thing. He sniped it from me. Can't have shit in this house. Hedonism is pursuing pleasure above others, so I'm saying min-maxing life is like the opposite. Right. But I'm saying like from that other one, that one example and everything from... Here, let me grab it real quick. That one example by Viktor Frankl in Man's Search for Meaning and everything. They say it's like an example used for like hedonism in Wikipedia, at least. Unless I'm misreading that, but yeah. But what is your meaning of happiness? And I do want to hear everybody's thoughts on it. This isn't a topic to get anybody down either, by the way, or get into, you know, get into too serious of a topic. But I would like to hear your thoughts and everything, you know? As much as we like to joke around on this channel too, I do like having, you know, I like having serious conversations like this too at times. Sorry, I like moved my feet up and everything, and I felt something soft against my wall. I'm like, what the fuck is my foot rubbing against? And I guess one of my cats brought a napkin into my room the other day, and they just left it back there. Those goofy girls. I love them, though. How you doing, Obsidian, by the way? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Good, just getting ready for work. Join stream to you reading an essay. Yeah, just more... We have to wait for this fight, so it's like, might as well just, you know, talk about stuff in the meantime. Let's hold hands, of course. I just want to be cute and eat good food. And I think that's fine. I think that's fine too. Because I noticed like a lot of people have different definitions. Because like we read right there too. I've definitely met many people in my life that feel like their happiness needs to stem from a greater purpose. Like if they don't leave like a legacy, for example, they feel like they haven't really lived at all, right? And I've met other people and everything that feel like happiness shouldn't be an important factor to life. It should be more of a side fact, like something that's a byproduct. You should instead focus on other things and hope you become happy while doing it. And I'm like, that's one I kind of go against personally, but that's also based on my own beliefs with happiness and all that. That's a whole other thing. Sleeping while it's raining so I don't have to water the plants alone in the morning. I think that's a nice one, yeah. That's another question too. What are things in life that make you happy too? You know, let's talk about that as well. I wish I can pin multiple messages. What are things that make you happy as well in life? I want to know your meaning of happiness and things that make you happy. On this essay, you guys will have to turn it in by next week and everything. This will be on your final grade. Those who fail it get banned and excommunicated from the community. Sound good? Sound great. How you doing, Wander, by the way? Let me start throwing some shoutouts out. Is there anybody I missed with shoutouts, actually? How you doing, No Wander? Hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Probably just wait in the last area, yeah. Kind of tempted to be honest. We're also going to do like a little bathroom break in the middle of this fight. And again, for those wondering why we're just waiting, we cannot kill Ash and Lau and everything before the final arena. So it's kind of pointless to do damage to him until then. Let's go do that. We're going to do that, kick back, and then just talk, just hang out. Which, again, I think this is a good day to do it because it gives my hands a break too, you know? Oh man, these... These fucking ear prey. The amount of times they fucked over me carrying a cannonball here in Freedom Unite. That's a fucking... Oh, that's a memory blast right there. Yeah. Part of me is like, maybe if I hit him there, it'll speed him up, but it's like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter. I put my trust in you. Yeah, let's try and avoid DMCA. I don't think I'll actually get one with my singing, let's be real, but... Okay, Ignir, can you... just stay over there, please? Thank you. Anyways. Alright. How you doing, Jehovah Thickness? You? Oh, you're sweet. You as well bring happiness to my life. A lot of you do. I don't really have a meaning for happiness. I just sometimes I'm happy. Is this a bad thing? Not really. Not at all. I personally don't think there's very rarely any bad definitions of happiness, you know? I really don't think there are many bad definitions. Gotta go though, so I hope everyone has a great day. You as well, Poopskis. No worries about lurking. That's gonna drain your data. I appreciate you just showing up though. Wi-Fi's been dead for a week. Oh jeez. Doing good now that's back, not going insane in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Especially, yeah. Glad to have you back though, bud. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. I just believe that I probably won't be happy, but it isn't worth fussing over. I'm sorry you feel that way. I do hope happiness does meet you though. And meets you well. In a reliable manner that's safe. And healthy and conductive to a nice, prosperous life. Bear shut. What do you mean? Friends and tasty food and monster? That's a good thing, yeah. That's a good way. Monster, yeah. Did you just drop kick an prey? Of course. You don't? I love that drop kick so much. Very few things are worth fussing over, yeah. Funny enough, Crimson, that's kind of... You know what? This is going to be our soapbox day. This is going to be our soapbox day. We get a chance to just, you know, take our hand off the controller and give it a break. And rant about things. Not rant, but just talk about things. You know what? I like this. You know what we need, though? Here, what's this? Does anybody have that lo-fi mix from Sunbreak out yet? There we go. Yep. Somebody got the Elgato, Elgato? What the fuck is that outpost name? Whatever. They brought the lo-fi on YouTube finally, so we're gonna listen to that. Alright. So let's talk, right? Let's talk. So, I might actually make this my fucking intro screen from now on, not gonna lie. I'm so tempted. Or make it the Be Right Back music. Holy fuck. It's so good. I want more lo-fi, like Monster and lo-fi. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I've noticed like the older I get and everything, it's just, there's a lot of times I just go, is this worth arguing over, you know? Is this really worth arguing over? I kind of get that mentality, Crimson. I know I've had some people tell me like, oh, you're just making yourself a pushover, and it's like, am I really though? Like, I feel like I have the means and everything to like properly set a boundary if need be, right? But I also know that I have a high tolerance for a lot of things. And this isn't me trying to like, you know, circle jerk or whatever here in a way. But it's just what I genuinely think. I think I do have a high tolerance for things, right? And I know people that care about me, they always worry that, oh, you know, people are just going to take advantage of that, walk all over you. And I'm sure it might seem like that at times too. But again, like I feel like when I get to that certain point and everything, it's like, all right, time to set that boundary. And that's why I'm just like, you know, when I see people arguing a bunch, like, I'm just like, is there really, like, is this really important enough that you have to, you know? Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do have to argue for things, but other times it's just people arguing, like, you know, needlessly. I think that's why I get so tired and just mentally exhausted when I read a lot of the Twitter arguments too, you know? And that's why I kind of talk about that whole Monster Hunter, like, game dilemma too. That gets brought up, like, almost every other stream, you know? Like, people on Twitter get at each other's throats, you know? Over just like, oh, this is a great game, and if you don't like it, then, you know? But it's not even just Monster, it's just in general. That whole kind of mentality is just so exhausting. And it doesn't actually feel conductive to anything beneficial to anybody. What, my besties? Oh, love you too. You know? So I get that. I'm doing fine. Today's the birthday of King Alexandra here in the Netherlands, which apparently translates to everyone being free and getting drunk. I just stayed home the entire day. Hey, nice. Good stuff. Vanilla milkshake. Eco-anxiety is a trap. Eco-anxiety? I mean like economic anxiety? Or what are you talking about? Or do you mean like ego? Humans are naturally egotistical, and thus I just find more easygoing to just mind my own business. Same for politics. Nothing beats my vanilla milkshake. It's also the same reason I don't have professional drive. Having enough to survive is enough. There's no need for having a plus ultra paycheck if you don't know what to spend it on. I'm not really planning on marrying or having kids right now, so I'll worry about that later. Also, I just learned... Just learned what? I just learned the limit? Uh-oh. Is that what you mean? No, I think that's fair though, Warglobe, and I kind of have a similar mentality too in a way where, I do think there are some things that are important to keep in mind, and, you know, it helps be mindful of other people in the way, like, I feel... What's it called? Kindness is much easier to... What's the term? Let me look it up to see if that's the right one. I was gonna say exhume, but I don't know if exhume would be a proper thing here. But it's like kindness is much more to... I was gonna say kindness is much easier to exhume, but it kind of can work, I guess. But kindness is much easier to do than just be hateful, spiteful, all of that, you know? At least I think. And the world has enough bad already in it. There's no need to keep adding to it. And this isn't me saying like go out of your way, give all your savings to other people or something like that, you know? There's... No. I still think, you know, putting yourself as a priority at times is still important, but like if you have the option to be mean to somebody or just be nice by, even if being nice is just not interacting at all too, I think that's still so important, especially with how the world is nowadays. And again, I'm not asking people like, oh yeah, go out of your way, you know, work every single day at a charity, donate your entire paycheck or something like that, but just showing that kindness to one another, I think it's important. I think it's important. Do you think hunters start feeling philosophical when they're waiting for the monster? Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there though, Warglobe. Like in some aspects there, especially the whole... I don't want to be super rich. I don't want to be super rich. If I were super rich, I'd probably just spend a lot of it on friends and everything too at that point. But I want enough to survive. I want enough to be financially secure. I just want to live life focusing on things that can make me happy. I don't want to live life focusing on a job or events coming up and everything that I have to go to, or just appointments I have to make. You know, because to me, that's not living, that's just surviving. You know? Funny enough, yearbook quote. I think it was from Wally as well, actually, right? But it's a quote that I think, you know, I still want to live by today. I don't want to survive life, I want to live it. And I think that's a very important distinction there, too. Because what's the point of surviving if you don't get to enjoy the life, you know, that you're surviving? I was just a really angry person as a child and I got worked up over every little thing. Same, Crimson, though. Very much same. So I had to learn that most things just aren't worth the emotional investment, yeah. No, 100% same. I kind of touched on it, like, either last stream or the other stream, too, like, as a kid and everything, I had huge anger issues, right? And there are moments as an adult, I can feel them boiling up a bit, too. But I do think, and I am proud of how I am nowadays, where I feel I am better at managing it and not letting it explode like I would as a kid. There are still moments I do let it out and I do get snippy with people, but I think that's the worst that I've done in recent time, like the last few years and all that, right? But, yeah. Yes, but they talk philosophy and their cats and get mind blown when the cat answers meow to what is the meaning of life. Like, oh, now you don't want to talk? Good for nothing. As someone who spent too much time on Twitter, I've definitely seen people argue about the most non-issue things, so I just don't even interact with it. I just try and push it out with nicer posts. Yeah. Just not even worth it anymore. It really does feel like a lot of people live nowadays to just be angry, you know? I've heard people say, like, there's a lot of just rage porn out there. I think that's a good way to put it. Especially news. A lot of news nowadays feels like just to get those clicks and everything, to get more ad revenue, going for that money, you know, yada, yada, yada. They go for the rage porn. Things to get people riled up so they keep clicking back. They be more interactive with it because they want to state their opinion. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Have a word limit, that's what I learned, yeah. Kind of feel the same way, Crimson. I used to be quite angry and even kind of violent, and I just feel I've been chill whenever the good vibes are. Yeah, exactly. Life's too short and everything either to just be angry all the time. It's way too short. So I'm gonna take that bathroom break. Here's hoping it doesn't take too long to the point where I end up missing the Ashen. So we'll be right back, y'all, alright? Don't go anywhere. Full Diaper Alchemist.
Full Diaper Alchemist.
Welcome back, everybody. How you guys doing? Missed y'all. All right, what did I miss? Let's see. Let's scroll up. Let's see. What is this? What is what? What are you talking about? Honestly, it was less I didn't want to be angry. I just didn't want a bunch of doctors and nurses or whatever to try and diagnose and label me. I couldn't stand it. That's fair too, though, Crimson. Still. That's still a fair point, though, I think. I think at the end of the day, even if, like, the original purpose and everything is, you know, it's for different reasons and everything, but it still comes out to the same outcome of you being, I don't want to say more at peace, you know, but less, I think if it just leads to you getting angry less, you know, I think that can still be seen as a positive outcome. As long as it's done in a healthy manner, of course, you know, not like bottling it up and all that. Zam, Shoddy, it's beautiful. Thank you. Why are you like this? I ask myself that every day in the mirror. It's not his ass that's fat, it's his gamer diaper, and don't you forget it. Late to the combo, but I still give 100% emotional investment to a lot of things in life. And I know for a damn fact it's because I care, and also because no one helped me with controlling emotions very well, which has made me a bit messy to say the least. Right. Of course, of course. And it's good though. I think it's really important though that you still find the care and everything in situations or subjects that you care about, you know? I think that's another thing that's scary in life too, and I find myself personally, being honest with you, I find myself personally losing that kind of, what's it called? I find myself losing that kind of emotional attachment to things nowadays, where things kind of blend together in a way, you know, so I get it. But I think having that kind of drive and everything, or just having that kind of care for things is still so important. And it's good to hold on to that. Call me a guard because I'm alerted. Send out more Monster Now invitations. Ooh, nice. I think I forgot to sign up for the beta there. It is what it is. I think the reason why is because, oh yeah, I didn't sign up for it because they said you had to sign an NDA for it. And I was like, I know I'm going to end up talking about it, so I'd like rather not just risk it. You know? 10 minutes left on the quest, yeah. I think it's like if the monster isn't sped up and everything, it takes a while to get over here, you know? Takes a while to get here. Hopefully it's here soon, though. I think it should arrive within the last 5 minutes, and we can kill it then. We can definitely kill it then. Here's hoping. That's a horror movie. What? Clap my cheeks? I don't blame you. How you doing, by the way, Caster? And how you doing, Pelica? Hope you're both having wonderful days today. More level-head, perhaps more apathetic, right? Apathetic, not apathetic. Right, but still, though. I think that's still an improvement than just kind of lashing out at a lot of things or being angered at things and everything just as easily. Yeah, give me my low fight. No, you put this music away. Hold on. All right, there we go. Lo-fi beats to hunt Ashen Loud to everybody. I don't have an addiction, you do. Okay, Baka, Ignir, you both good? You both good? You're both weirding me out right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure their pathing is like, get to the loud, get to the loud, get to the loud, get to the loud. It's like, we can't. Alright. Yeah, we do an Ashen Loud, and then after this is gonna be Gorn, so we can get rid of all the other, like, all monster kill completion, you know, will be done. All that's left is Diva Defense, My Missions, and Floor 100, which, for those who don't know, again, I'm kind of contemplating getting rid of the Floor 100 requirement. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So I think it's safe to say we had time. No one wants to do Ashen with Bear. To be fair, it's more, I don't want to force anybody to do Ashen with me either, though. I don't want to force anybody to do this with me. Because it's just boring, you know? We're probably not going to get all 9 carves, though, especially since we picked up the Hulk thing. I wonder if we're even going to get 8, actually. Because where Baka just went seems to be the carve zone. Yep. Might get 8. Nope. Just 7. Yep. Yeah, I forgot. Getting 9 and everything is possible. You just have to be precise with where you go and everything. Where's your own hedge? No, fair enough, fair enough. Killed in 2 hits, felt like. How many souls does it give you, actually? 25. Okay. It says a lot that the one thing I still get angry about is people trying to label me. I'm gonna be not a VTuber. Yeah, that's fair. If you don't want to be a VTuber, you don't have to be. You know? I think that's fair, though. It's something that's important to you, you know? I think as long as you don't get, you know, you don't get, like, disproportionately angry to the point it ends up hurting yourself or others around you, you know? I think that's what's important. But I think having that thing and everything that you really do care about and having a clear boundary, I think that's important, too. Not many people do, and it ends up eating them. Ends up eating them up. You're in Zabiru. We're gonna just hunt to, yeah, we're just gonna hunt to Lo-Fi now. Lao-Fi. Oh, God. All my homies hate NDAs. Yeah. Where's Shengoran? Let's get that out of the way. I think I just saw it though at the last second, but fuck it, let's just type it. Yes. Oh, there's an HR3 and HR6. We're gonna do the HR6. Lao-Fi beats to get Dragonated too, of course. Of course, of course. I really want to talk about another project I have in the works with an artist and everything, but that might be a ways out and everything. I don't want to get you guys hyped up. Oh. Wait, who? Oh, hi, Nito. Oh, you didn't have to join, Nito. I appreciate you joining and all that. Very kind of you. Lao-Fi lung, yep. Oh, those eyes, Ashen touched the devil's lettuce. I'm not a Jedi, I'm just a guy with a lightsaber. Gonna be, I'm not a V2, I'm just in and be with a model, right? You know, funny enough too, Crimson, that was me with my reactive PNG and everything, right? I still don't classify myself as a PNG tuber, to be honest. It's just more I have a reactive photo, because again, I think that's just more interactive than, you know, just either static image or no image at all. And I don't want to do face cam. I really don't want to do face cam. So what's it called? Yeah, I've had many people and everything like come into the chat and everything that say like, oh, I love your PNG tuber. And it's like, you know, I'll still say thanks because I get what they're going for, but I still try to make the definition. Yeah, like not really a PNG tuber. So I get it. I get it. I'm sure you're gonna have to deal with people like talking about it like as like you are a VTuber and all that, but you know. And it will get exhausting at times, I'm sure as well. But every person asking, that'll be their first experience. I think having that in mind, at least for myself, kind of helps make it not as aggravating at times, you know? Facecam would be as entertaining your blindfold IRL, right? Yeah, basically. Why do you think I play so poorly? Definitely not any other reason. Handcam, it's just going to be so shaky and everything, you're not going to get a good view of it. There's a crab where? What, you call Nito a crab? Damn. Nito's not crabby. Leave Nito alone. Let's see if we can get a knockout. I don't think we can, but... I remember back in the days always taking a hammer to these fights. Take a hammer, essentially, keep breaking the ankles over and over. And you call it as good as gold. Probably could break those like legs and everything very quickly too, to be honest. I probably should be back there because if I remember correctly, you can still hit like the soft part of the shell. All right. Hey, GG's. Mess with the crabble, you get the stabbo, yeah. What a time. Hand cam is just the after image of Bear's hands moving and shaking its feet of light, yeah. Is there multiple carve zones here too, or no? I don't think there is. I think it's just not as many carves, right? Yeah. Especially too, thinking about it, like genuinely, actually, if it's not a very good, if it's not a very good webcam and everything, you know, some webcams do the whole like they don't capture like too smoothly and all that. So the shaking might just be hard, and it might look like my hands are like staying completely still, and might be weirdly off-putting. Wait, it's already dead? Yeah. Yeah. If that doesn't show just how much what is it, the power scaling in this game is, then oof. I mean, let's be real. You bring a G rank weapon to any like low rank or high rank siege, you're still gonna kill it quickly even in the other games, but still. Shaking around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. That anonymous thing where you're do that anonymous thing where you're sitting behind a paper screen and we only see your shadow? Oh boy. Nah, you guys don't want to see my face anyways. It's too hideous. What? Do I qualify for the artist tag even though I just do one mid-tier edit for my meme? What do you mean? The one you posted in Discord the other day? Yeah, let me finish updating. I just realized on Discord I've had the edit thing open for a while. Yeah. So again, just as an update and everything, I'll probably post a little announcement about it, by the way. After Frontier, we're going to be playing Signalis, which is probably going to take a stream. Because I've heard the game time is like 4 or 5 hours, something like that. And after that, we're going to start Monster Hunter World on PC with the Ice mod. Oh, shut up. What are you trying to tell me, huh? You trying to be mean? You trying to bully? Where's Nito, actually? Nito, since I'm doing basically my mission stuff, would you like to take turns with our my missions? Bounce back and forth if you want them done. What my mission are you at, actually? Are you done with it? Oh, you're at 16, yeah. So if you want to do my missions, we can bounce back and forth if you'd like. I don't mind. Again, we're probably going to be streaming for just like an hour more, hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, so go and post your my mission then, because we just did one of mine. We're going to have the lo-fi on the entire time, so hope you guys love lo-fi. And before this, even though it's in-game for Sunbreak, this is copyrighted in a specific way that it will get me DMCA'd, so the rest of the VOD is just going to be muted. It's going to be funny, though. Oh. Because usually monster music is fine. Apparently Magnet Spike's blow value is 5.4, yep. This is what my attack value is without any, like, in-quest buffs, by the way. .58, 4.96, by the way. Wait, for what? Yeah? No, that doesn't qualify you for the artist tag, bud. People that get the artist tag are the ones that, have done art for the stream and everything that gets used in the stream and all that. If it does get to the point though where, because you can only have 5 artist badges out at a time, and I have a lot of artists that work for me. If it does get to the point where I can't have an artist badge for many, I'm gonna just like delegate those to members of the community that show up to streams and all that, if that makes sense, you know? Whew. Hunter Rathian. Spicy, spicy. One person I gave an artist badge to so far is Tennessee, right? Makes sense. Makes sense. Signalis Hill, basically. 72% of the way done. Oh, okay. Hopefully it finishes soon today then. Okay. This poor thing's gonna die so quickly. Send me up, Scotty. Oh. Whee. Oh. Hi, Nita. That Thunderbug. Rip in peace, Thunderbug of 2023. Rip in pepperonis, my guy. You will be missed. And so will you, Rathian. Feels like it's gonna be like a road Rathian where it dies super quick. Damn, she canceled the roar. Yeah, and I know I could pin it and it would lead to death, but oh, awkward. Hey, could knock out of the other Nito. Fuck. Damn. I let it get away. She's the one that got away. The artist who did my other emotes doesn't actually have a Twitch, right? It happens, it happens. Understandable though. Not everybody has a Twitch. Yeah, if I had it one more time, would have died. 10 minutes go and get ready for work. Have a wonderful rest of your stream, Baker. Thanks for joining, Lilia. Do appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful day at work and all that. Take care. How you doing, by the way, Mina? And how you doing as well, Unknown? Let me get a shout out here real quick. You know how to get a Kyorubu scale? I believe that's just from killing the... basically the Kyo. Has a lot of health though, so doing it solo your first time with appropriate gear might take a while. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, it's a cool fight though. Yeah, you probably have to do that fight though. How far are you, Mina, if you don't mind me asking? Is 3-minute Elzline on the list? Nope. Yeah, we've technically already killed all the Musos with Chari the other day. So all the Musos are off the list. Let me update the Nightbot real quick. Yeah, how you doing, Unknown? Alright. So yeah, things left on the to-do list are... yeah, what is it? Diva storyline, my mission 250, and getting the floor 2 or 100, which... that might be on the cutting board. We'll see. We'll see. Got the GR 150 within a span of 5 days. Hey, good stuff. Good stuff. Paris is your friend? Yeah. Yeah, here, let me grab the link for it. We have it pinned in the Frontier section of my Discord too, by the way, in case you ever need it. Nope. Yeah, let me post that real quick. And then here's the Discord link. If you're not part of the Discord. Gotta go, thanks for the hunts. Alright, thanks for joining for the 2 ones. Sorry, it's nothing crazy and all that. Again, today we're just taking it easy for my hands. So thank you guys for understanding. It's good to see you though, Caster. Hopefully that one, my mission helped. Doing good, about to get hurt. I mean, about to go chop wood. Please be careful. Be kind to yourself, Unknown, please. How's your ankle doing, by the way? Doing any better or no? My favorite sorts of speedruns to do in Monster are the kind where you take your best weapon and see how fast you can kill the weakest monster. Yeah, those are always fun to do. Just to see how they go. So let's see. Carve table. Is the Q an Elder Dragon? It is. I think we've only killed one of them though. So you said you need a scale, right? Let's see. The only thing I see here scale-wise is from a part break. But to be honest with you, I have no clue what that is because it just says mystery. So that might be part of the problem. Yeah, it says the only way to get a scale and everything seems to be from part break, or let's see, does it come from a quest? I don't think it does. I don't know if the quest drops it then, yeah. It says the only place it drops from is a part break that just says mystery. You get an 8% chance, so try and look for all the parts you can break then. Oh no, that's not scale, that's shell. Yeah, what am I looking at then? I just realized that's shell, not scale. Yeah, I got that abbreviation mixed up. Yeah, so there's no scale actually, yeah. So what is it that you're looking for then exactly, you know? Let me go back to the chat. Ankle's fine, that's good. 4 actually? Kyo doesn't have scale? Yeah, I just noticed that too. I was like, wait a minute. That's a weird pronunciation for scale. I'm like, that's because it's not a scale. Oh. I mean shape shell, yeah. Shape shells is back? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you probably have to take like a weapon that can reach up there. Hitting the tum-tum hurts. Technical, yep. Yeah, so I guess bring something that can hit the tum-tum then, if that counts as the back. Did it with SNS? Hey, there you go then, yeah. So you can just do that then. Thank you, Crimson.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
This is a threat.
Mm-hmm. Stay hydrated. How you doing though, Mikey? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. I completely forgot there's a fucking favorite list you can do. Oh my god, I need to do that at some point, set it up. Shit. Oh well, completely forgot about that. Okay. Alright, let's go get this thing killed. A long sword. Lobby filled with people, but not in the center? What do you mean not in the center? You mean like just people are out on quests and all that jazz? Even the medium SNS I use, I had length up sigil, right? Yeah, those length up sigils are cool. Do the length up sigils come with any other kind of stats too, Crimson, or no? Is it just length up and that's it? Because I notice like sigils seem to have like 3 categories of stuff they increase. So I was wondering like, is the length up then like just only length? I was wondering like if it comes with 2 other categories and everything, right? Does that mean technically you can get like a length up sigil that comes with attack boost and kind of make up for the reduced damage? You can't have extra stuff? Oh, that's sick. Oh, that is sick. Damn, I was like, did that hit? Oh, he's coming right for me. Get him. Now, would other attacks be more useful here? Yes. Can you get knocked out for me, bud? I don't want to do a pin, even though it would do crazy amounts of damage. Thank you. Baka, you can get a pin if you like. Okay, she's throwing paintballs. Ooh, you want to get that pin so bad, Baka. Ooh. She's just talking in chat. Unless she's saying, like, I'm going for a pin. I think she was saying she was going for a pin. Yeah, what do I know, though? I'm just guesstimating. Alright, GG's. Yes, sir, having a good day. I'm glad to hear it, Mikey. I'm really glad. How you doing, Bear? I'm vibing. I'm alright. Hands have been acting up a bunch lately, but I think it's just catching up from the past month. So I tried doing like a bit of a pain reliever tolerance break and everything yesterday. Even though I did kind of use a bit, but it is what it is. It's what it is. But yeah, trying to do a bit of a tolerance break and everything. And then using some and everything, like I said, using a bit on everything today. See how well it goes. We're just doing a short stream. See how our hands are treating us after that. You know? All that jazz. Glad you're having a good day, though. Gotta go see you. Good luck. Alright, thank you, thank you. Thanks for stopping in, Warglobe. Hope you take it easy, bud. And you figure out sigil stuff? What are good sigils for swags? Yeah, what Crimson's saying. Yeah, we never put a sigil on our switch axes, like the G ranks that we use for bounties, for the longest time, and we did it when we were fighting Elzaline, and it helped a ton. It basically boosts our total attack by about 300 bloated. And I think raw, like, wise and everything, I think it's giving us, what, about 50 to 70 extra raw? Like, true raw, I should say. So it helps. It definitely helps. Especially when our switch axe with our G rank build and everything, like, gets about, I think, 610, like, true attack. Something like that. Let's see. Because I know the weapon itself, like, not counting, like, too many bonuses, has, like, about 3050 attack, right? That divided by 5.4. 564. You know, 565 rounding up, right? 565. Then it goes up to about 3,321, something like that, with the sigils. Divided by 5.4. And that's 615. Yeah, so we're going up about 50 raw. Like true raw and everything with just the sigils. So it helps. And I didn't even get like god roll sigils too. I just got decent ones. So it can all be dependent. You like jazz? I love jazz. Why do you ask? I love jazz and lo-fi. My SNES sigil up is such a good roll. It really is. You knocked it out of the park there. I did see that for this whole... what's it called? This whole member celebration thing they're doing. They said they're going to be doing like a limited time sale of perfect sigils or something like that. I was like, really? Granted, they said you need like 1 million... What was it? They said they require like 1 million road points for it and 1 million something else, right? Or no, is it just 1 million road points? Let's double check. I saw literally like the number million. I was like, what the fuck? Let's see, let's see. Yep, you can buy a perfect sigil for 1 million road points plus 1 million GCP. But only 5 players are allowed to buy it, and only 1 perfect sigil can be bought for each player. An example of a perfect sigil would be having attack plus 15, 15, 15 in each category. You can have like 3 different like categories. I thought it was road points. Oh, it was road points? 1 million BC? Yeah, I thought it was BC at first until I read road points earlier this morning. If it was BC, I think barely anybody would be able to get it, but yeah. I'm curious how many people are going to try and snipe that perfect sigil then. You know? Yeah, that's the example of a perfect roll right there. If you're curious, Cutie Pie Ellie. Having like 15 in each category, and you can have like 3 categories, and it's like 3 attack categories, both like all of them 15, so you get 45 extra raw just from 1 sigil slot. That's nutty, right? Then you can have one that's like 15 attack, 15 element, and then 15 affinity, you know, stuff like that. Only for 5 people? Yep. Yep. How you doing, by the way, Diago? Yeah, 1 million GCP and 1 million road points, so you gotta keep that in mind. Gotta keep that in mind. This is with only snow. Strange. And this just has to be a regular one, right? Okay. Yeah, so we got about 40 more minutes. 50 more minutes left to stream. Let's see if we can get to 250 then by the end of today's stream. Again, I don't want to go above 3 hours if I can handle it. Yeah, how you doing though, Indiago? Good luck for whoever's grinding that, right? That's the thing though, Upsitting, right? I know there's people that do road constantly and they have millions of points, right? Like for example, if we get up to, what is it, floor 30, right? And we have our bonus road point thing active. Like if we get to around floor 30, not even floor 30, right? If we get to around there, I've noticed like the past few runs we get to like floor 28 before we fail, right? That's not even including all the road points you get from the Fatalis at floor 30. But what's it called? Yeah, because of that, I end up getting about like 100,000 points per run. You know, if I were to kill that Fatalis, that third one, it'd probably be a bit higher, like maybe 130,000, right? That's floor like 30. And I think the one time we did like a floor 50 run and everything, managed getting about 300,000 points with Chari, I think it was. So you can get pretty high values. And then you have people that like go for like road 100 a ton and everything that I see, or just go for as far as they can. And then Sugars was telling me people have made so many road points in runs before, but granted, like the insane values I've heard before, and everything were like from road like runs and everything at about like floor 200 and something, you know? So the road point thing is definitely not possible, especially for those that really love doing the road a bunch. And a lot of people do the road a bunch because they need millions of points for their builds, you know? The GCP might be a bit harder to do, but honestly, let's be real. With the Poogie Kingdom quests, just spend like what, about 4 or 5 hours doing that non-stop. And again, when we were min-maxing that quest, we were able to kill the 2 bull drums and everything under a minute. And then with the Impatience Charm, if you're doing it by yourself, you know, that just brings the quest completion thing down to 20 seconds. You can probably spam that, like, you get the rewards from that quest once every minute and 30 if you really min-max it with a really good True Determination build, right? You can kill that stuff so quickly. And then we've gotten, like, I think our best reward haul from the Poogie Kingdom quest was like 280 points worth of tickets, you know? And 30 points is 3,000, so yeah, just add 2 zeros to that. It's 280, yeah. Yeah, so we were able to get like 28,000 GCP in just one quest, and if you can bring it down to about a minute and a half total time of getting into the quest, killing the monsters, getting out of the quest, and re-going, and it's a minute and 30 just that. Yeah. Granted, there's also a chance you don't get any at all, but that's like a rare chance as well. So who knows? Maybe you can even get higher than too. You can get higher than the 280 points I got, you know? You can use Poogie Host to farm GCP, yep. Yeah, those Tory tickets and everything, like Crimson and Haley saying. Every 30 Poogie points you have, you can turn in for 3k GCP. So that's why I'm like, even though that number is a lot, I think the only thing really kind of restricting people from buying is just the road points. The GCP isn't hard at all to get. Be right back, bros. Hey, go off. Go off. Go kill him dead. Okay, Caravan Jewels down to 3-3 because our rainbow wore off. That's fine. Yeah, so there's definitely like a bonus going on, a much bigger bonus, and I don't know what it's from though. Because we have the end course active right now, but end course isn't supposed to give jewel buffs, from my understanding. It's just the premium course. Because again, off that guide and everything, it's the things that affect your like your jewel stuff. Rainbow. I mean any jewel color to be honest, but rainbow is the best way to do it, as well as you want it to be a premium course day. Get that great gem period buff, and then have that sigil, and then having those 3 things, as well as the double charm, like in your inventory, that's how you get +8 to every single category. But for some reason, we're getting +3, and the only thing we have active is the double charm. The fact we're getting +3 is a bit weird in and of itself, so we're getting a bonus somewhere. Take a time to reinstall latest Windows update? No, thank you. I'm turning into one of those people that refuses the update now, because I just hate how Windows breaks everything with each update now. So let's do this. 6 times. Let's go and claim this. Make sure to claim your endpoints, by the way, everybody. Great luck guild food too, probably, yeah. And you could probably pet the Poogie too, actually. That's another thing that can boost it. That is another thing that can boost it, most likely. We're gonna have to buy more of my mission tickets, probably, though. Because we're down to 12. Some of these are costing about, like, 8. Yeah. What are we at? I'm trying not to overbuy, because I don't know if we can do anything with my mission tickets. And thankfully we did a few road runs last stream and everything, which did get us a nice chunk of points, so we're not broke anymore. So we can afford to buy some of my mission stuff, and thankfully they're not too expensive. It's a bit pricey with 20k road points, but still, we can afford it. We'll buy in groups of 99, so we don't overspend. Okay, a Baru. Let's go kill us a Baru. Saw something about April 30th. Interesting. You can claim endpoints from the general shop. Yep. That's when the end course is active, which from their schedule before, they said something about like the end course is supposed to be active. At least the last one I saw, the last schedule. End course is supposed to be active like Friday to Sunday. And then premium course is supposed to be active Sunday, right? Only Sunday. But I noticed this week, end course has been active ever since the reset happened. So I don't know if that's bugged. I don't know if that's done on purpose. Because again, we're also getting bonus caravan jewel stuff. So it's like, I don't know anymore. I really don't know what's what. I really don't know what's what anymore. So we're just gonna accept the goodies. We're gonna accept the goodies as we can. You know? How much honey you got? Not nearly as much as I should. But we can buy it though. No, I still miss that guy so much. I don't even, what was his name again? Anybody remember the honey guy's name on the subreddit? That's when things were okay in the world. Download on my PC if I had one. Until I play this game, stuff sounds like Eldritch Knowledge. I'm not prepared to understand, right? Again, though, there's also just the sheer amount of info in this game too, and it can be hard to maintain, at least for me personally. But I know I just have huge memory issues, which doesn't help at all. You know, let's not go for the head. I'm gonna go for that. I'm just gonna stick to cutting. I should have stayed near Baka because I realized I didn't actually dodge that properly, right? I didn't dodge that properly. Instead, it was just I didn't get hit by it because I was near Baka. And then when I went away like that trying to dodge it, I ended up getting hit by it. So that's a silly mistake on my part. For those who don't know, Baka has assistance on right now, which means if we're near her, we have status immunity. Not myriad, but just status immunity, which is nice. Nope. Yeah, you have to make an exception to the folder. Okay. I should have tried for a parry. I was kind of autopiloting, not gonna lie. I was wondering why this thing's taking forever to kill. Forgot this thing's completely immune to poison, and our abnormality isn't kicking in. I should have went for a pin. Yeah. How do I do that again? What, make an exception? I think you gotta go into Windows Defender and everything, and there's a certain button you click. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. But there should be like a certain section in the Defender's settings where you can go to like make exceptions and all that. Might have to just look up online, like how do I exempt like a folder from Windows Defender? I know if I played it, it all would make sense and or it'd stick, but until then it's like throwing paper roll, yeah, which is fair. You're not actively in like, you know, in the subject and everything you're learning about, it's hard to maintain things. It's like that's why I feel bad and everything when people try to teach me trading card games, for example. Because trading card games I already have a hard time keeping up with, but it's like if I'm not actively playing it, I barely retain a lot of the info and I end up asking it over and over and over again. Hell, I play this game and I'm still asking info over and over again, you know? Let's see, let me just try and look it up real quick myself. Windows security, let's see. There's some threat protection. Where is it again? Alright, go to, yeah, type in Windows, if you have Windows 10, type in Defender. Click on the Windows security setting thing. Go to Windows security, cutie pie. Then there, you should see a little section that says virus and threat protection settings, right? Hit manage settings on that. Then scroll down to exclusions, add or remove exclusions. Oh, fuck. Yep. Forgot about that. God damn it, this fucking game. And the alt enter thing doesn't work to fix this. At least last times I've tried. We might have to restart the game, y'all. Oh well. Alt enter. Did it actually work this time? Server says. Oh, did it actually work this time? Perfect. It should. That's the thing. Before we did the reinstall, every single time I did the alt enter thing, Crimson, it never fixed it. So you know what? That means this reinstall I did fix one thing. Even if it borked other things and didn't fix other issues, it did fix that at least. And I have done that on stream too, if I remember correctly. So I'm not crazy or misremembering that. It's like, yeah, the alt enter thing never worked before. I'd click it, and then when I click it again, it extend the screen back out, but still keep it the same resolution. All right, cool. I'm glad we tried it again then. I'm glad we tried again. I know for a fact that didn't work before. It's somewhere in the VOD. Somebody's gonna have to check all the VODs then. Okay. You know what? That does actually make me a bit happy. That does make me feel like that reinstall wasn't a total waste then, actually. So I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm tempted to do this one. Because we don't need any bonus requirements or objectives. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad we tried that again then, definitely. I didn't want to do all the login chores again, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't want to. That's perfect. So yeah, hopefully that helps, Alien. If you need me to say it again, let me know. Okay. Don't you mean I've tried Yu-Gi-Oh? Hold on. System cannot find this file specified. Try to exclude the folder though, not just the file. Because most likely the quarantine has your file in like lockup right now. But actually through the installer, I'm not too sure how the installer works there. Do you know people said like, what's it called? You gotta allow the file before the installer can finish downloading it. And that's why I get stuck at 99. But even when I did that trying to reinstall the game before and all that, it still wouldn't finish the download. So either A, it wasn't downloading it to the right section that I was telling it to download, or B, something else was going on there. Like I didn't exclude it properly, I guess. But I did it the same exact way I did with the, this version right now, you know? Yeah, I'd recommend excluding a folder, like the folder where you're downloading it to, instead of just the file itself, but yeah. If you do have the file, check your quarantine section, and it might be in there, like in lockup. I dodged a bit too late. All right. I think after this quest we're gonna call it there. I'm sorry, but my hand's starting to spike. My hand's starting to spike again. I'm sorry. Let's just get through this quest. Let's just get through this quest. Ugh. Well, I was really hoping to at least finish my missions. Really hoping to finish my missions today, not, but we're close. We're close. We made a lot of good progress, and that's what matters. That's what matters. That's what matters. I feel bad this is just me quietly hitting a thing. Oh, I hate that, but oh well. Oh well. It's alright if it happens every now and then, I guess. No constant commentary. Alright. Two logs quartered should be good enough. Alright, that's good. Hopefully you can take it easy now. And then tried Yu-Gi-Oh! And anything I don't use just doesn't stick to my brain. Yeah, 100%. You did? Then try and make the entire folder where the download is going to excluded. Try and do that, see if it works. Because I know Unknown said doing that worked for him. I know a few other people have said it hasn't worked for them either doing that, so it might just be, I don't know. I don't know. Don't be sorry, Restless Fingers, still though. Oh yeah, Unknown had to disable the entire Defender to get it to download, yeah. So maybe you might have to do that, just disable it temporarily, download it to that folder, then try and exclude the folder and everything before turning it back on, see if that helps, you know? I was trying to remember too, because I'm like, I know Unknown was having the same issue, but I couldn't remember what exactly he did differently. This time folder is excluded, right? Yeah, so just turn off Defender, and when it goes to re-download it, it should instantly get back to that last section. At least it hopefully should, you know? Alright. Again, so sorry for cutting this. I'm sorry for like cutting the stream really short. I know I was already going to go to 3 hours, but we're going to be calling it there. So thank you guys for understanding. I think we're going to be taking tomorrow off, though. I think we're going to take tomorrow off. I don't know if we're going to take Saturday off. We'll see. But I'm shooting for like a for sure stream on Sunday. Saturday's still going to be a wild card, okay? But if I don't see you guys Friday and Saturday, I hope to see you guys Sunday. Thank you, Windows Defender. I hope to see you guys on Sunday at the usual time of 11 a.m. Eastern. Again, I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord, which if you haven't already, be sure to join. Hanging out the stream, getting updates on the stream, or hang out with other people like Monster just as much, if not more than I do. Socials, YouTube for VODs, Twitter for shitposting, TikTok for funny little clips that also end up on YouTube. That being said, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for being understanding, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.
Full Diaper Alchemist.